Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crypto Potluck. In this video we're going to be jumping into HassOnline and we're going to set up a simple BTC bot. So far I've been running this bot for about 24 hours so far and it's doing relatively well. We're sitting at a 8.2% return. I love to see that. The thing's made some really good trades in general. How I went about setting it up, it required a lot of tweaking, changing different indicators, adding a few indicators on top, and trying to get it to work the way I want. So in general, I'll specifically tell the bot when and when not to get in and out of the market, or when and when not to start trading. But for a lot of it, I'm letting the indicators do the work. So let's just start off with general settings. We'll work our way down. So as far as this one's concerned, we're just working in BTC limited order, trade amount just 1 BTC per order. I don't have any safeties up. But the big thing is going to be indicators. So I have 3 indicators that I'm using. None of them are master indicators, but they all do like a different thing. So we'll go into the first one and we'll work our way down. So for dynamic adjusted buy and sell, so I have this on a 15-minute candle because it follows it pretty well, and then minutes before adjustment 15, it just allows it just enough time to really catch some of these. But basically I use this for buy signals because I think that this follows good buy areas relatively well if the other indicators also align with it, because it's able to catch some really good floors. But you could also use this to set the sell, but for this particular strategy, I don't have that. This is only for buying, and I'll show you what I have for selling. So we'll move into the fast moving, the RSI, fast RSI indicator that we got going up here. Basically what you want to do is you want to bring this up so that you can have a general idea, but I have this for sells. So I look for the peaks, right? So as far as this being a peak, it would have sold a position right here at the top, and then it would have sold another position up here at the top. It does a relatively good job at catching some of the extremes. If you want to basically alter this a little bit, what you're looking for is you're going to be looking for the number on the side. As you can see, there's this black line that forms, and then you're going to want to try and hit as many as the tops as possible that makes sense as far as what you're trying to catch, right? So a 70, I have mine a little bit high at an 80, but then this is where you're going to want to change that, where you can set where you want it to sell and then where you're looking for it to buy. As you can see, relatively a 30 is a good buy zone because we constantly hit that to signal good buy opportunities. So good buy opportunity right here, we hit it. Good buy opportunity right here, we hit it, and we saw what happened. So in general, I think that this is a pretty interesting indicator that I'm trying to play with. I have this on the 5-minute candle. That's the really cool thing about HassOnline is that you can have multiple different candles looking at the same bot and basically assessing if it's a good trade or not. So I'll put, for my buys, because I want those to happen relatively fast, I'll have those in 5-minute candles, and then I'll have my sells and 30-minute or 15-minute candles. And then that's how I set up, I guess, trading. So let's go into the last one, which is MACD. I think MACD is a relatively good indicator. I think this is also set up for selling, or no, this is for buying. So this is just another buying indicator that I threw up on top. But relatively what you want to do is you want to bring up the MACD, and then you're looking for cross, zones where it crosses. Because relatively, you would have had a cross right here. We had another cross right here for the sell side. And then we got another bullish cross of this huge green candle, and it would have been a really good trade if we were able to follow that. So that's how I go about setting that up. As far as the MACD, nothing really specific has changed as far as the numbers are concerned. So these are just the same basic ones. I have it signaled on for the cross, so that's going to be the main indicator. But as you can see, I'm mainly working within 15 and 5-minute intervals as far as the indicators that I'm working with, these 3. So I do have an insurance set up, and then wait after order. I have a 45-minute before entering and before selling, just to give my bot some time, to breathe. So it makes a trade, we wait and see how the trade pans out, and then it makes another trade. So that's how I went about setting that. You don't necessarily need that, but I just do it for me. And then we can go into the scheme of the bot just to see what we have, and you can see that we have the insurance there, wait after buy or sell, and then these are the 3 indicators. And then what we're trying to do is we're trying to go through all these indicators and you know, be able to fill out a good position or not. So let's go into we'll go into Bot Performance Analyzer, and we'll see how this bad boy performs. So if we go into the charts, I'm going to change these up because I have to. So 5 minute, I guess actually bot interval, we'll stick that to 15 because that's going to be majority, and then second is going to be 5. And then what you want to do is you want to go over here, and then we can back test it, you know, for 48 hours or for a week, and we can see how the bot will perform. But relatively, we're making some good buys. So this is the past 48 hours. You can see that we would have made a buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. That's the goal. This is what you're looking for. You know, you're looking for these good percentage gains where you're going from 690 all the way up to 7,060. So that's a good, you know, jump. And if you just are able to continuously catch a few of these, you don't need that many percentage gains, you know, and eventually it adds up, and it compounds relatively fast, because if you're able to just catch these short trades, and if you're able to scrape off a few percentage points, and if you're able to get 2 within a day, you can easily do 1% a day, or you know, you could do a whole week of just trying to build this out. And then as you can see down here, what I'm trying to show you is this revenue. You know, it just compounds so fast, and you're able to get some really nice returns. And that's why if we go back into the trade bots and I work my way over to the BTC bot, you know, why this bot has been a performer, and why this one has a really good percentage gain, I guess a percentage return on investment relating to its setup. But in general, you really want to be able to follow the highs and the lows of the market. You need a group to hopefully help prepare you for some of that. I know our community, we've called some of the consolidation that we've been seeing in Bitcoin. As soon as we broke, you know, the $7,100 mark, it got a little bit antsy, and we've seen some consolidation since then. And I called that in the group, as you can see here. And I think that right now is a good time to start positioning your chips. You know, start figuring out what strategies you want to set up for that rebound, and trying to get in a point that makes sense for your investments. So with that, I just wanted to make this an easy video tutorial on how to set up a BTC trading bot and what I'm really using for mine and how it's going out so far. But with that, at the end of the day, you guys are your own investors, and I highly encourage you guys to take what you have here, take the indicators that I'm playing with, and tweak them a little bit. See if you can outperform my rate of return on investment and get a better return. I'd love to see it, and I know you guys can. Take what I have and then build off of it. That's what I suggest. And with that, at the end of the day, I hope you guys have a wonderful day trading the market.